hey, how's it going? This is Webby, not Eddie, and today I am at the 2022 Cincinnati Open. Oh yeah, and this is a pretty exciting one because this is an APP Tour event, so that means there are pro players roaming around all over the place, and also I'll be competing in 4.0 men's doubles 19 plus. So it's going to be a very fun and exciting day. So before we get started, I'm going to see if I can find the tournament directors, find out a little bit more about this location and the tournament, and who knows, maybe we'll run into some pros along the way.
I'm Michelle Cook.
I'm Carol Wooldridge.
And I'm the on-site tournament director, and Carol is the volunteer coordinator. So this is the third year that the APP Tour has been to Middletown, but it's the APP Tour Cincinnati, and we are more than honored to have them here. We just love putting it on. We love the whole APP Tour and love having these pros that we sit and watch on TV all over the country right here on our 18 dedicated courts. We have the most courts in Ohio. We're Middletown Pickleball Association, and we've turned all of this from unused tennis courts and turned them into 18 dedicated courts with lights, so we're pretty proud of that.
And we have almost 500 members in Middletown Pickleball Association, and that's who you see out here working tirelessly to make sure everything works right. We're in the background. We're making sure all the players have their snacks, they have water, that they're checked in, they've got their t-shirts, the bathrooms are working, just anything that makes it a great experience for our players.
Ken Herrmann here with the APP Tour. This is our 10th stop, and we are in Middletown, Ohio for the APP Cincinnati Open. This is our third time that we've been here. The volunteers, the hospitality with everyone is just one of our favorite stops, no doubt, without the whole tour. We've got 18 dedicated courts, brand new lights were put into the venue this year. It certainly is a fan favorite of everyone coming here.
Hey guys, I'm here with my tournament partner for the day, Austin. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Nice, you ready for this?
As I'll ever be.
All right, yeah, we've gotten some good amount of practice in the last couple weeks, so I think we're ready. This is my first tournament of the year, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully I can work out the pre-tournament jitters quickly in this first game, but isn't this one of your first big tournaments?
Yep, first sanctioned event ever.
Oh, nice.
So.
Very nice. So I feel like we're the underdogs, and we're here to prove to everybody that we've got what it takes to try to dominate in this division.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right, let's go. All right, here we go. First game of the tournament, let's do it. All right, first game is done. Final score was 11-4. Unfortunately, they beat us on that one, but we could easily turn it around. So let's hope we can do this here and send it to game 3. Let's go. All right, second game is done. We played a lot better that one. It was very close back and forth. Final score was 11-9. Oh, but unfortunately, they beat us again. It was a close one. We had a good lead to start with. They made a comeback. It was back and forth. And we were gaining momentum. It looked like we might be able to pull this one off, but then just made a few unforced errors at crucial times. And then they ended up winning at 11-9. But good game. But due to that loss, we are going to the opportunity bracket. So we'll see you there. All right, here we go. First game of the opportunity bracket. Let's do this.
Joseph.
All right, first game with the losers bracket is done. Final score was 15-6, and unfortunately, we lost it, which therefore means we are out. So nothing new for me to go 0-2 and out. We were making some unforced errors at crucial times, but to be honest, I had the pre-tournament jitters very badly leading into today's tournament. It's my first big tournament of the year. Even though I've been playing pickleball tournaments for over 4 years now, I still can't shake them, especially when it comes to the first one of the year. So there's a lot of pros roaming around here, so I thought it would be cool to try and see if we can get some of them to give us some advice that might help me and any of you watching there at home that struggle with tournaments. See if we can get some good advice to help us out. So let's see how that goes.
I mean, my dad always told me that pre-tournament jitters are actually a good thing, so going into matches with a little bit of nerves is good. But when you're on the court, I would just say bounce your feet a lot out there and breathe out as you hit, so exhaling a lot. Deep breaths, you know, in between points.
Get your first match out of the way before the bracket starts. If you start at 8 a.m., play a match against somebody to 5 or 6, you know, and play a game against somebody. Lose it, win it, doesn't matter, but get that first match out of the way so that you're where you want to be more so, and you're not in that testing phase when you're in your first match of the day. It's a much better way to start the day.
You gotta get used to it. I like the pre-tournament jitters. You gotta embrace it, you know. Drink a little bit of coffee, get the actual jitters to go alongside the pre-tournament jitters, and just own it. Own it, baby. Let's go.
If you have jitters, I think about like just visualizing yourself on the court, taking deep breaths, and maybe doing some jumping jacks or jump ropes to get all those jitters out.
You know, you gotta prepare. Right? You got to prepare and you got to trust yourself. That's the bottom line. Just trust yourself, because I have it too. First point of every match, I'm like, man, am I going to make the third or not? You just got to trust yourself. You've done 1,000,000 thirds, 1,000,000 dinks. Go out there, have fun, and that's what you do. You just got to trust yourself.
First of all, I separate myself from everybody and kind of go put myself into a quiet place and kind of think, and I go through the basics in my head and kind of visualize and just breathe and just keep limber. But I always try to just think really positive and then go out and play.
If you know you've put the work in ahead of time and your game is good, I think it's probably good to maybe play a little bit of rec games, try to like relax a little bit, not take it so seriously in the days leading up to it, so that you don't really have that much pressure on yourself and you can kind of, you know, feel loose.
Just listening to some music, just trying not to think about it too much, just kind of blocking out and going out there and just pretending like you're playing rec.
Maybe before the start, I usually go get a coffee, a good latte, but I've been around this too much. I don't get the jitters anymore, to be honest.
I mean, it's all about preparation. I like to get to the facility pretty early. I'm usually one of the first people here, and just get a good hit in, get the body warm, and then try to play some games and whatnot.
Just getting a really good night's sleep, healthy dinner the night before, good breakfast in the morning, and I would say mentally preparing as well. So like envisioning what you want to happen throughout the day, visualizing, and also I'm always prepared with food throughout the tournament. So I always come with a cooler. I usually eat like veggie sushi rolls during the day with some salt. So I think a lot of it has to do with meals, just being really on it.
Hydrate. I mean, you got to start hydrating 2 days before, and don't forget, we do a lot of travel in this game, so you know, travel can really kind of take a toll on the body. So strive to turn your travel days into hydration days. Like this whole day that I got to get to the airport, I got to whatever. Hydrate throughout. Okay, I got to drink all this before I go through security, or you know, stay on top of it a little bit.
I think just having fun and knowing that it's just pickleball. Just go out there and have fun, and if you're doing that, then you're winning.
You gotta have fun, and you gotta talk to your partner, and I'm talking doubles, right? Just communicate, because you know, a lot of the times it's amazing your body language, because you're playing, and I do this all the time. Like, you know, I was playing with John today, and John missed a shot, and I put my head up because it's not like I'm mad that he missed it, but I'm just like, we lost a point. But you gotta talk to your partner, and that's the key.
First of all, it's the pregame. I think it's important. I drink Pedialyte for 2 days before to make sure that, like, physically I have all the nutrients. I make sure there's a lot of good sleep. I make sure that I'm eating really well so that I'm energized. During a tournament, I usually just graze through the day, and then also I do a lot of research on my opponents. Before the tournament. And I have plan A, B, C, and D. So you can't just go out with one game plan if it doesn't work well. You've got to be able to change through and manage a match correctly.
Really just focus on doing the basics well, to make sure that you're not making any crazy decisions out there, and you're just doing the basics well. You don't need to be a superstar to win matches, you know. Consistency is king.
My recipe for success is to have fun, not take it too seriously.
Good partners, and winning always helps. All right, there we go.
Touch the ball in that new state, you know, in that new humidity, you know, the sun or indoor or whatever. You're playing with the Franklin, you're playing with the Dura. Get those touches in. Acclimate. The day before is really strong. Show up to the venue the day before with some purpose in your rec games and things like that.
First of all, I jump rope and get my feet moving before I practice. But then when I'm out there, I mean, it's basically the same than anybody does. It's dink, do a lot of transition zone shots in order to defend. And my drops, I have to hit it like 1,000,000 drops to make sure that, like, I'm really confident in it, because if you can't do the basics, serve, return, and a third shot, then there's no reason to worry about the stuff at the kitchen line.
I like to drill my cross court and obviously my third shot drop, but when I keep my third shots aggressive or offensive with kind of like a, you know, a little bit of nosedivey or a pressurized third shot drop, one, I'm more consistent, and two, they're more effective. So for me, an offensive third shot drop goes a long way. I love it. It clears the net more often. It's not bouncing as high, and really restricts my opponents. So for my game, I like to keep my third shot drops offensive.
My sister Jackie and I go out and drill sometimes. We work on dinking, resets, and drives, thirds. Those are our 4 main things that we like to drill.
Most of my tournaments are singles. I'm singles focused, so my favorite drill is actually it's kind of a cat and mouse type of drill. Both players play at the kitchen line, and you kind of just simulate cat and mouse points. It's a lot of dinking back and forth, and it's a real grind. So it helps me focus on shot selection, being smart, and gets my legs moving.
I guess I like to do a lot of resetting drills. I'll do like from transition area a lot, just getting those blocks and getting the third drops down, but nothing too special. I just kind of hit all the shots and make sure my body feels good.
Oh, hands. You got to get those hands going. If those hands are not awake, it's wake up hands, baby. Wake up hands all day.
Anything that it works on consistency. So if I really want to feel out my drop, I repeat it a billion times. It's nothing fancy. You're just repeating the stroke a million times. If it's your dink, same thing a million times. It's really important to find a really good drill partner. You just repeat until it feels good.
Yeah, dude, you gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel. St. Never Till Pickleball. There's hella drills on there.
Oh my God, I got like a top 10 list probably. So, listen, I have a sweet tooth. I eat sugar constantly. That's probably why my body hurts all the time. I always go for Old Faithful. I love Snickers. I bought this weekend like a pound of fudge, and I went through it. So there you go. And I don't even like fudge, but I have a sweet tooth. So there you go.
Cookie, I guess. Chocolate chip cookie, ice cream. I don't know.
I'm a junk food junkie. I like it all. So for me, I don't eat much sugar because if I do, it's ice cream, it's candy, it's chocolate, it's everything. So if I have a little bit of something, I'm like, I go off the deep end. So I'd say the go-to is definitely some ice cream. I like birthday cake ice cream.
I love hot Cheetos and I like chips a lot and popcorn and burgers and pizza and Chinese food. I just love all food.
Nice. Anything from Chipotle works. Anything from Taco Bell. You see there's a little trend over here, right? But I'll be playing sometimes and I'll be like, hey, if I can win this match, I'm gonna go to that food truck and get a gyro after the match,
Candy and ice cream. I'm all about the junk food, so I can't pick just one.
Cheese fries. Bacon cheese fries, not even close.
Chocolate.
I can almost smell these things. I like a pepperoni pizza, with extra cheese. I like wings, Reese's peanut butter cups. I like Snickers bars. Damn it, shouldn't be talking about it. Yingling. Those are delicious. Those things. I like those things.
Well, even though things didn't go quite as we had hoped for the bracket that I played in, today was still a very awesome day. Anytime you get a chance to watch some of the top pros in pickleball play is a very good day. And the fact that we were able to get some advice from a lot of those top pros, that was awesome. Very, very cool stuff right there. But that's going to do it for us here today. And until next time, this is Webby, not Eddie, signing off.
Pickleball addicting and fun.
Hi everyone. I just went 0-2 out in the tournament. I was just about to tell everybody, it's not always a negative thing to go 0-2 and out, because then you can go right to the beer tent. Cheers. Oh yeah.